Hey guys, Aquatic Bobs. So today's video is kind of going to be all over the place. I just want to show you guys kind of the process of moving some corals from my tank here at our house up to our tank at my dad's house. And the reason for moving some more corals now is that's going to be our primary grow out tank. So we're not really going to sell anything out of there. We will be fragging out of there eventually. But it's kind of just the grow out tank for now. So I want to move some corals up there so that they can get established, start growing. And I also want to make room in this tank because I'm going to be selling corals out of this tank. This is like my healthy go-to tank with stuff that's ready. And I need space. I need space. So I'm going to be fragging a bunch of stuff over the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And hopefully within the next few weeks as well, I'll have some stuff ready to post on eBay. I'm going to be selling a lot of the eclectus mushrooms down here. But so for example, this big acropora here, it's one that I put in the tank a while back, and it's just not really doing it for me. I'm still going to keep it. I'm going to put it in my dad's tank. Maybe something cool will happen with it there. It's a Jesus acro, but it just hasn't done too well in this tank. It's kind of like a brownish purple color. It grows super fast and it's just taking up a lot of space. So that's one that's going to be going up to my dad's house. Some of these zoanthid colonies down on the bottom I'm going to be bringing up. A couple more eclectus mushrooms to get them up there, because I find that when you have several eclectus mushrooms all together in a spot, they tend to spread a lot quicker. And in fact, I just found another 2 eclectus mushrooms that floated and reproduced back in the corner of the tank back here. I also am going to be breaking off some big chunks of the red monopora colony back there. There's a colony up top here on the left that I think I'm going to break off some chunks of that. So yeah, just going to be kind of moving some stuff around, just trying to make some space, like I said. So when I frag these corals, I can keep them in the same water parameters and hopefully similar lighting conditions. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so just to show the process really quick, this is kind of gonna be a walkthrough, but this is one of the buckets I use for water changes. It's a completely clean bucket that I only use for putting salt water in. I never use it for cleaning or anything else around the house. So I'm actually gonna let it warm up because it was out on my porch and it's still pretty cold here in Duluth, Minnesota. But I'll probably fill it maybe like 1/3 of the way up with water. And you didn't see it, but I have a couple of gallon water jugs that are full of salt water for when I do like shipping or little water changes or something like this. So I dumped a whole gallon of water in, and I'll measure with this big cup. I'll take exactly 1 gallon of water out of the tank to put into the bucket. And then I'll add probably a little bit more, maybe like another 1/2 gallon, then add another 1/2 gallon, depending if I need it or not. So that is a pretty big colony, but I don't know how far it's going to stick up from the bottom of the bucket, but I want it to be completely covered in salt water when I transport it up to my dad's. And again, my dad's only 5 minutes away, so that's really kind of a nice, it's a blessing. If I was transporting these guys 20 or 30 minutes away, that would be a little bit more stressful on them, but because it's so close, I can, you know, keep them in as less amount of stress or the least amount of stress as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting to it. I'm gonna start loosening up some corals and deciding which ones I want to take. Then I'll dump the water into the bucket and start loading them up, but I'll probably show you guys once I got them all in there. So all right, so extremely messy tank and glass, and an 1.5 hours later I've finally got several hundred pieces of coral. No, it's not that many, but you can see 2 big chunks, this big acro, and then this big bird's nest coral. And then I got a big chunk of acro down there, a whole bunch of the red montipora from the back glass. Opened up a lot of light back there. And then I got a bunch of the pulsing xenia, pom-pom xenia. I actually forgot about that chunk, but it's gonna have to wait till a different day. I reorganized a few pieces. Oh, I gotta move that guy. That Montipora, that's the Beast Monty. I gotta find a good spot for him quick. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna throw him in place and then run these up to my dad's scenes. So here I am driving in the car up to my dad's. Just want to show you guys this. So remember, it's what is it, April 13th today, I believe. But look at what April 13th looks like in Duluth, Minnesota. It's snowing / raining. It's cold, it's windy, it's nasty, and everybody's getting a cold again because the winter just won't end. Alright guys, it's getting pretty late here. I'm going to try to do this quick. I know this is the first time you've seen the tank up at my dad's in quite a while. To tell you the truth, we've had some ups and downs with it, but that's expected within the first 6 months. I think we're probably going on like 5 months here, maybe 6 months. But you can see all the pieces of the Montipora that I broke off. It's quite a bit, and I hope this tang has been burying everything. He's tunneling and just burying stuff in the tank. So my dad's been daily trying to unbury certain corals, and unfortunately we've lost a couple because of it. It's kind of a hardship. I don't really know what to do. We are getting some fragrax. That's about all we can do for now. But just have to try to deal with it and do the best we can. So, but just kind of doing a quick overview. We got our rainbow bomb favites in the corner here, I think. It's come back from being completely brown. It's actually looking pretty good again. Sorry, the glass is really nasty and the water's nasty because I've been working in there for the last 35-40 minutes. So we got our little Euphilia garden here. Some really pretty acans. I don't have my best lens, and I'm not using my camera, I'm just using my cell phone right now, but yeah, a lot of these are really looking beautiful. This guy, we're gonna start feeding him some shrimp, try to get him to fatten up and plump up again. A lot of very bright, vivid colors. You can see the zoas there that I brought, they're not opened yet. These acans, it's kind of hard to tell, but these are more of the rainbow circus acans. I wish you could see better from here, but I just can't. Big colony of that bird's nest back there. There's the Jesus acro, just looking as brown can be. Kind of some nice colors coming through here. Couple acros up on the rocks, another bird's nest. The cutest little, oh yeah, our Aptasia eating filefish that my dad bought from Petco. And two tiny little Banggai Cardinal Fish. Seriously, probably the smallest ones I've ever seen. I know it's not that easy to tell from this angle, but yeah. Moving right along. Couple of hammers, Lobo, some more Zoanthids, acan that's half buried again. It's so frustrating. You can see this whole area right in the middle here is just like divoted out. He barrels everywhere. Just swishes his tail around. And then this spot was another spot, and he covered up just tons of nice pieces here. We lost the little shop of horrors, Zoanthids. That was really heartbreaking. That Symphilia was partially covered up. Here's the predator zoas. Sorry again, I don't have the right equipment. This is just to give you a general overview quick. Yeah, so that's kind of the way the tank is going. There's the Walt Disney Acropora. But yeah, so I think that might do it for this video. I don't want to get too much and make these videos too long. But yeah, so that's kind of how I've been moving coral up to my dad's house. I hadn't moved any up for a while. So this is the first time in quite a while. And then I just rinse the bucket out and put it back, and then it's ready to be used again next time. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. This is Aquatic Bobs out.